All that I am or can be, I owe to my angel mother. Happy Mother's Day, Ma. You'll someday see a recorded version of this. It's 12 years ago, 2004 Olympics, Athens, 5,000 meters. A 7-year-old boy standing in front of a TV, shouting, jumping, cheering his favorite runner. Until about 100 meters were left, he was leading, he was winning. And then, Hicham Al-Garaj, a Moroccan runner, blasted off the last 100 meters, took the gold medal, and won. I was shocked. I couldn't believe what I just saw. I went to my bed and I cried. And that night, I dreamt of running. And it wasn't a light jog in the morning. It was in the Olympics. I ran and I won. So the next morning I woke up. I put on really small shorts, put on my dad's visor, put on some participatory medals my uncles received in the Great Ethiopian Run series, and I went out to run in my neighborhood. As I was running out of my neighborhood, these people started to pop out of their houses and just started waving and cheering my name. And I thought, okay, this is weird. And then my dad, who couldn't find me in the house, went out and saw me running. He couldn't believe his eyes. He immediately put me back to the house, locked me in my room after I received some spanking, of course. And then I knew I wasn't going to be able to run freely. See, if you come to Addis Ababa, the capital city of Ethiopia, and you just take a walk really early in the morning, you'll see a lot of runners running really fast. Really, really fast. And I guarantee you, you wouldn't pick out not 5 just random people just jogging to just start their day. All of them are world-class athletes. See, back home, we don't have a term for student athlete. We have students, we have athletes. There's no one in the middle. You're supposed to choose. We don't really choose. If you're in school, if you have a good family, you become educated. If not, if you're from specific areas in the country, you'll then try a career in running. And so, it wasn't until a few years back that I realized my neighbors weren't weird. I was the weird one. They were normal. What was I doing? It wasn't until junior year that I actually started to train. It was then that I actually was old enough to sneak out of the house. So I sneaked out of the house at 5 a.m., went out on a run, went to the gym, and then went to school. But that wasn't good enough. The trainers I talked to, they helped me out. But then when they know that I was one of the best students in my school and I was coming to Stanford, they tell me, what are you doing? What are you running? You already have your way out. So they stopped helping me after. And people I talked to, they never supported my dream. But I couldn't lie to myself that running wasn't on my mind every single second of every day. And that every night I sleep, I dreamt of a 200-meter final in the Olympics. I dreamt every single second of it. And I dreamt of towering in the middle of the award stand while my national anthem played out to the whole stadium. Fast forward to now, training 20 plus hours per week, hoping that I'll make the varsity team next year. And then ultimately, play out my dream of running in the Olympics. Hopefully, play that 20-second, hopefully less, dream of that 200-meter final. And just towering beyond that award stand while my national anthem plays out in the Tokyo Stadium 60 years after Abeba Bikila won the marathon. And I want to stand there, and as I received the gold medal, I want to reflect back, and I want to say this was hard. It was really, really hard. But I really wanted to see if I could do it. And I wanted to prove this point that I didn't run Not because I didn't have a way out. I had my way out, but I run. I ran because I loved it. And I ran because I wasn't strong enough to put down this fire in my heart that wakes me up at 3 a.m. and tells me to run. Will I eventually be able to play out my dream? Go to the Olympics? Win? Time will tell. Thank you.